I'm pleased this afternoon to sit down with my dear friend and wonderful colleague Badie Khaleghian, who is one of the contributing composers to this project. Hi Badie.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
And thank you so much for your wonderful piece and contribution to this project.
Thank you.
You had mentioned to me when you began this piece a year and a half ago that the writing process for a quote-unquote piano prelude was proving a little bit more challenging than you'd expected it to be. Can you talk a little bit more about that? And so our viewers know, Badie actually unintentionally gave me the idea to do this entire project when he made this kind of offhand remark to me about a year and a half ago. So could you speak to that?
Yeah, I mean, based on our conversation, I knew about your prelude project, so I wanted to I'm always interested to write music that there are some personal connections to the performers. So I wanted to write a prelude, and I thought it's going to be easy thing, but then I started thinking about what is prelude. I had no idea. So that was the first clue that, oh, this is going to be hard. That was, I think, the hardest part, to think about, okay, if I'm going to define prelude for myself, how I'm going to define it. So I defined it as a piece of music that has a simple idea. That doesn't mean the music needs to be simple, but the idea of the piece, at least for me as a composer, was a simple idea, and the main idea of the piece was the idea of the resonance.
Could you speak a little bit more to that?
Sure. So the resonance is usually coming as an after effect of something. So we have attack, and then the resonance is the aftermath of something. So this is something very musical, but it's also something very natural. So any event has an after effect or aftermath. So I started the piece with a turbulent event, with a long resonance after that. That the resonance is actually, for me, is more important than the actual event. So and everything else throughout the piece comes from this resonance.
Well, thank you so much, Badie. Why don't we take a closer look at Badie's Turbulent Prelude?